there's an ancient Egyptian teaching in regards to magic. And this has to do with the original Egyptian Kabalah, which is based upon creation through sound. In the beginning was the Word. That wound up in the Judeo-Christian Bible. It was stolen from ancient Egypt. And what it means is in the beginning. Okay, vibration you create through sound. Has nothing to do with Judeo-Christianity other than something else they stole and perverted. But to know the name, okay, like Amun-Ra's secret name, that's where some serious power is at. Most modern and books on runes in the mainstream bookstores, popular books, I've got quite a few of them, they're based upon American English, most of them. And I haven't run across any of them that have provided how to vibrate the runes correctly, or how to even pronounce it. It's given in English. Now obviously we can see where this relates to the ancient Egyptian teaching, because if people are chanting and vibrating runes in American English, they're not going to have very much power, and they don't know the name. And by knowing the name is getting the correct sound, getting the correct vibration, getting the correct pronunciation. They don't teach any of this. And I just want to throw in here, this is about the 5th time now that I'm redoing this recording. Whenever I'm attacked, whether it's online or spiritually, like when I've been trying to do this, the enemy's been trying to stop me every inch of the way, and I know that I've onto something, it's good feedback, and there's power. The enemy's very stupid because they always let me know. At any rate, the runes were derived from the constellations in the sky. There's a lot of beliefs, and I haven't really researched it in depth, but there's a lot of beliefs that it was the original language that they mentioned in the Tower of Babel in the Judeo-Christian Bible. And of course that was a lot of garbage right there. I mean, they always pervert everything. Actually the Tower of Babel was building the Kundalini, if you get what I mean, building up the tower, the spine, and reaching the Godhead. So language, they said that it had to do with language, and you will find in the original Kabbalah it's all based through sound, creation through sound. So I suppose in Judeo-Christian terms, we're reconstructing the Tower of Babel. Now, Iceland, I've done my research here, has preserved Viking culture and Viking language, the original language used by the Vikings. And they used runic magic, the Druid priests. Icelandic, if you can pronounce the runes and vibrate them in Icelandic, which is included in the CD here, your magic will be very powerful. I also included in German. Now I'm an English speaking person, an American English speaking person. Swedish is also powerful. I know enough about Kabbalistic speech to know this, because of the guttural, if you're pronouncing it correctly, the certain guttural sounds that you make connect certain circuits in the throat. It's quite different from American English, where most of your sounds are at the frontal palate of the mouth instead of in the rear in the guttural area. Swedish for an American English speaking person is nearly impossible. I was going to include Swedish with the CD, but it would take me months to get my mouth straight to be able to vibrate each of the runes in Swedish, all 24 of them, for this CD. It would even take me probably longer than months. If you are interested in learning how to pronounce and vibrate the runes in Swedish, I suggest you go to the library or your local bookstore and either borrow or buy Teach Yourself series. The series is called Teach Yourself Swedish. Comes with a book and a couple of CDs, and it's excellent. But I will warn you, if you are American English speaking and you don't have any second language, it is very, very hard. And German's a piece of cake compared to Swedish. And Icelandic is something that most people can do with a little practice. It takes practice. And it was the original language used by the Vikings. So there's a lot of power there. But as I stated before, you have to vibrate something correctly in order to really, really bring it to full power. And the Tower of Babel in the Judeo-Christian Bible is a slap in the face to the original religions, where the whole allegory there is by screwing up the languages. In other words, they murdered so many of our pagan peoples with the Inquisition that a lot of the original pronunciations for different things, and this also goes back to Egypt, where the Library of Alexandria was razed and burnt to the ground. It's been lost. Demons will work with you. They work with me. They've shown me so much, and the more you meditate, these runes are extremely powerful. And read through the book. I'm not going to repeat myself here, but there's different ways you can use them. For black magic, you would want to reverse most of them and work with it on that level. You don't want to connect with the energy. So, this is the introduction. We'll just have a go at this. Hail Satan.